Okay, so tonight we're working with Captain's White, and it's a beautiful energy and a beautiful ray which asks, how are you being called to lead? So before we begin to work with the color tonight, what I'd love to do is just to bring us back into center and to have that sacred space around us. So I'm going to open directions. You can join me and open directions together with me. I'm going to start in the east where the sun rises, and we're going to go around like the sun goes around. Okay, so starting in the east, thanking the spirits of the east for their love and their support as we work together. And feeling the blessings of the east coming to you. Very gentle energy tonight, this evening. Feeling that descent of grace and the blessings and the love. And now to the south, thanking the spirits of the south for their love and their support as we work together tonight. And feeling that love return, that warmth. Breathing deep into the southern energy. And moving to the west now, thanking the spirits in the west for their love and their support as we work together. Feeling that love come to you from the west. Bringing our attention to the north now and sending that love to the north. Thanks and gratitude for the spirits of the north supporting us in our work this evening. Feeling that love return. Thanking the spirits of the lower world, our power animals and allies, for their love and support as we work together. Receive the blessings from your power animals. Thanking the spirits of the middle world, the air, the fire, the waters, the earth itself. Giving your gratitude to them, for they give us life. They make life worth living. The beauty of our senses. Thanking the spirit of the place where you are, where you live, where you reside right now, where you are as you watch. I'm thanking your true self for showing up. Being here together. Thanking the spirits of the upper world, the angels, the archangels, the saints, the gurus, the wise ones, the ancestors, those who've gone before, and other forms of life and being and intelligence and consciousness that wish to support us in the evolutionary path right now, Colour Athenaeum masters included. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. So let's take a few deep breaths together, just really expanding our bellies, breathing in, and you might want to put your hands on your hara, that point, like your thumb in your belly button, and just let your hands rest down between your hip bones, and just really deep, slow breaths and slow, long exhales, just to come present into the now. Being encircled together is so beautiful. Dropping whatever loads of stress, thoughts of the days, anxieties you might be carrying, and coming present, being present together. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you now a little bit about Captain's White. So Captain's White is a beautiful energy. This is the energy of leadership. This is the energy of how we are being called to serve. So each one of us serves, your energy. If you're watching this and you're interested in meditation and shamanism and journeying and deepening, connecting within with yourself, being really authentic and letting your authentic voice come out to the world. We don't need leaders who are like mimics of something. Each one of us needs to be directly connected to our sources of intuition and inspiration, switched on, turned on from within. And when we are connected from within, then we can serve authentically, genuinely, to be all that we came here to be. Like, why was I born? A lot of people are looking at a lot of chaos, feeling stressed, like what's the point of it all? Like, what did I come here for? And people feel like there's something I came here to do or be. And there is. We each came to serve in a different way. And sometimes service just means presence, holding a certain state of consciousness and witnessing. Service doesn't necessarily mean, how you're leading, how you serve. It's your presence. So holding calm right now, for example, you could be a leader in your family. Think about, who have you come here? Who are you interacting with on a daily basis? Who are you in touch with? Our energy fields overlap each other's energy fields. And when you come into a dynamic socially, or you're interacting with other people, that's your presence and how you are leading. Do you feel like you're bringing in a positive energy that's stable and centered, so that you're adding a positive flow to whatever is happening? A lot of people are suffering right now. A lot of people are getting triggered. So how do we lead in these chaotic times? How do we lead? It's by example. How do we get in touch with that deep part of ourselves and hold presence? This is the gift of the Captain's White. So we're going to explore Captain's White because it comes uniquely through each one of us. Each one of us is here for a different reason, and we're here to serve each other and support each other and lead in different ways. So you lead energy by your very presence. You're a leader in whatever way. Think about it. Which ways are you leading? You lead by your example. So if you're centered and you're calm, then you can hold that space and you're creating that frequency in the world. There is a battle of energy going on in the world right now. People succumbing to fear, or people staying centered and grounded in that space of love and holding in a calm way. The media would whip us into a frenzy and have us all reacting in fight or flight mode. So for me, my observation is that leadership for me comes into observing everything that's going on, but not getting sucked into the dramas, by staying in my center, by being able to be a calm presence, and also staying in my like cerebellum, not going into fight or flight, but staying in my logic. Yes, there's a lot of intense emotions going on, and if I can watch the whole circus happening, observe it without getting entangled in all the hysteria, then I'm leading positively with my captain's white energy. And it just so happens it's one of the gifts on my color charts. I'm a Sphinx on captain's white. It's one of the things I came here to share. I came here to share this energy. Now, the white rays are often about meditation and calmness, stillness. A certain kind of transfiguration or transmutation happens. There's many layers of white energy that we work with. So in these energies, the captain's white is really about leadership. The captain's white is about bringing in the new energy. So how do we bring in the new energy? How do we make ourselves available to receive the divine energies which are wishing to come through to touch people in the world now? And each one of us will have a different mission. Each one of us will have a different task to fulfill. It's not like there's one correct answer. You know, each one of us will hold that energy in a completely different way. And that's what I love about the colors. They touch each one of us uniquely. And you will have your own relationship with that energy and essence. But the beauty of it is that you can merge with the captain's white energy and hold, you know, the image I took for this is that woman at the on the boat, and she's holding the wheel, steering where the ship will go. And that's our freedom, our intelligence, our consciousness, our awareness. Captain's white helps you to be present to this moment in the now, to help your consciousness come to the fore, to transcend all the things that would like to suck you into trauma drama, and stay in the center and choose where you're focusing your intention, and not to be shifted by, you know, outside events, but to come from the internal locus of understanding and meaning, and keep steady at the helm and moving forward to your truth, happiness, peace, stability, kindness, generosity, love, collective compassion, awareness, and holding that space. So I feel the captain's white energy with me now, and it's such a overwhelmingly beautiful presence. It makes me so happy. I feel so joyful. I'm moved to tears. I actually feel like I'm welling up with the love that's coming through, the angelic forces which wish to support us and to uplift us and to remind us that each one of us is carrying essence from source. You came here from the beyond. You do remember. You carry that love in your heart. You are the presence of the divine on earth, and you are going to hold the space of the divine in whichever way is uniquely attuned to you. We each have different ways of receiving the divine and letting it fill and inform our hearts and our beings and our soul, and staying connected to our own inner resilience and reminding each other of our resilience no matter what is going on, all the kind of insanity in the world. We're here. We're here together at this time of tremendous change, this renaissance, this rebirth that's happening in the world. And we are going to hold steady at the helm, bringing in the beautiful divine energy, which is coming to help us transform into greater consciousness, greater awareness, to, you know, bring balance and harmony back into the world. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to rattle And I'd like you to ask Captain's White, how is it that you wish to work with me to hold that leadership energy in the world? What is it? How have I come to lead and serve? Like, inform me, show me, help me understand how I'm holding the Captain's White energy and essence, and how that essence comes through me into the world. And, you know, first we have to receive it, okay? You have to be filled with that energy for yourself. And then when your cup is full, it overflows out to other people. So ask, like, how do I begin that process of receiving you and letting my cup fill? And then, you know, how do I express this, your divine essence in the world? How am I to lead? Okay, so I'm going to rattle for you. Let's go. Captain's White energy. Captain's White leadership. How do I lead? Before you leave, Captain's White, ask for a healing transmission and a blessing to carry you forth and showing you how you need to lead. Just give you the energy. Captain's White blessings, Captain's White holding. And the energy is still with you. The energy is still here. Enjoying the Captain's White, letting the Captain's White just reach into your heart and to fill you and to inform you. You might want to make some notes right now for yourself when you receive that blessing or gift, what you received. I would love for you to share with me, if you feel to, below in your comments, just how it is for you with Captain's White energy, how you're being called. And, you know, when you do that, what happens is we then hold space for each other. We see each other holding that leadership energy, and we see you in your divinity, able to manifest, hold, and transmit the gift you're transmitting. And you know, sometimes the gift doesn't have to be something grandiose. Actually, just being in a space of love and being that calm, centered person amidst the storm of chaos. Just being able to be silent, being able to hold a listening space for someone. You can lead with your energy. You can use the Captain's White, that purity, that clarity, that initiative, that drive, maybe to make a space for that. For someone in your family, maybe, who needs a support and love, or a friend, someone who's been quite unhappy or, you know, feeling pressurized and unbalanced, you can hold a space of emptiness for them to feel that love of the divine, that silence. You know, leading doesn't necessarily mean in that sort of driven way that we all know very well, that the earth has been led sort of in these sort of ways that have been quite controlling and domineering. We're coming now back to the ancient ways, the ways of silence, of holding space, of peace, of love, of cooperation, and you know, harmonious, benevolent leadership. Yet you can still be directed and focused and have drive, but you're not driving anyone. You're there for yourself. Yeah. Yes, I can see messages coming in now. Look, Tony's writing about being centered and having dignity and grace. Captain's White blessings, they are showering. And when you need to be reminded of it, you can always revisit with Captain White and ask to be held, guided, led, and share from that place. And it's beautiful. So I thank you for embodying Captain's White energy and being a presence and a channel for the divine energy of Captain's White to reach out into the world to bring about harmonious, effective, peaceful change, and to be that presence in the world that you wish to see. Like Gandhi said, you are the light. You are here for the reason you're meant to share your particular way of embodying the divine. I'm so glad to be in circle with you. Leave me a little message so I know that you're enjoying this and I continue. We're having a great time in the Colour Athenaeum. It's really powerful. People are going really deep. A lot of inner exploration happening from people working with their charts and supporting each other and journeying for each other, and also recognizing their gifts. So it's really beautiful to see people acknowledging the strengths they came in here to share and how they're meant to lead and share their essence in the world, their gifts, their divine gifts that they are embodying here and now. So until next time, blessings and love. Have a beautiful week held in that sort of sacred space, a sacred crucible of the Captain's White energy, and leading, cutting through the illusions so you stay in your center and you lead with that energy and support other people. I thank you for being a presence of peace and love in the world at this time. Blessings. Bye for now.